Hey boys and girls, welcome to Central Kids Storytime Online. We have another exciting story for you this week. Are you ready?
Bah! Hello, kids. I hope you're all doing well. Tell me, how is it going at home? I didn't hear that. Okay. And are you going to school or are you still studying from home? And think about one of the nicest things you've eaten that mommy has made. Tell me about it. Yummy, right? It's always good mommy's food, hey? Hey, hello.
Hey, what you doing?
Well, I was about to tell the kids a story.
Those kids?
Yeah, those kids, those Central kids.
Hi!
So,
What's
do you
the
want to help
story
me?
about?
My story is about anger.
Anger.
Yes, anger.
I've thought about this one before. What if I'm a Christian? Am I allowed to be angry?
That's a very good question. I think it's something that we can illustrate that is going to help us to prove a point.
So I can help you.
You can help me. Okay. So let's say that we are water in this glass. So can you pour some water in the glass?
Okay, tell me when to stop.
All right. Not yet, 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 not yet. Stop! All right.
Okay.
Here we go. And let's say that my brother or sister pushes me, and that makes me angry. It starts causing some emotions that is not nice. Anger starts rising up. What about another example that you think of?
What if someone calls me a mean name?
Someone calls you a mean name. That will make us angry, right? Yeah, so why don't you grab that and put a couple of drops. So there is anger rising up. What about when your parents shout at you for not cleaning your room? Sometimes you can get angry, eh? Why don't you put a spoon of that in there?
Like that much?
That much is fine. Keep that. We'll add another spoon for when your teacher shouts at you because you're not paying attention.
But what if I was paying attention?
Maybe you were talking actually.
Maybe.
Alright,
Hey,
so
look what's happening.
yeah, can you see? There is a lot rising up. Now, the tipping point is when someone is really mean to you and calls you names. And look what happens. Whoa!
Whoa! That just exploded!
It just exploded, and that's what happens sometimes. Anger, we just explode with anger. But how do you think the Bible tells us to deal with anger?
Does the Bible really talk about dealing with anger?
Actually, the Bible does. So, kids, look at this verse down here. In Ephesians 4:26, it says, "Be angry, but do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger." So that means you can be angry. It's not wrong, but you must be angry at the things that make God angry.
What kind of things make God angry?
Well, there is a number of things that the Bible tells us that makes God angry. For example, when there is major injustices or killings, and
What about sin? Does sin make God angry?
sin makes God very angry. It's very bad in the eyes of God. But here's the deal. The Bible tells us that we must not be controlled by anger, but we must have control of our tongues and forgive when someone sins against us and makes us really, really angry that you want to explode. We need to forgive them.
In the verse it also says, don't let the sun go down in your anger. What does that mean?
Oh, that means, well, if you're angry with someone, don't go to sleep angry. Try to make amends before you go to sleep.
So kind of like sort it out before I go to bed.
Sort it out before you go to bed. When do you go to bed? Jenny, when the sun goes down. Get it?
Yeah, I get it now.
Get it?
Do you think that will stop all of the anger building up inside me if I deal with it when I'm supposed to?
Absolutely. But the basis for why we deal with anger is because Jesus Christ, He forgave us. On the cross, He received the full anger and wrath of God for our sins. And because God forgave us because of what Jesus did, all the things that we do wrong and all the things that make God angry that we do, He forgives us. And because of that forgiveness, we forgive others.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I forgot. I got to do something. I'll see you guys a bit later. Bye.
So guys, I hope you understood a little bit more about anger. I hope that you are able to forgive because Christ has forgiven us. And stay tuned for the craft.
So, little scientists, for today's experiment, you will need a tray, a tall glass, hot water to fill the glass about 3/4, some dishwashing liquid, 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, some red food coloring, and some vinegar. This is your method. Step 1. Put the glass on the tray. Step 2. Pour the hot water into the glass. Step 3. Add the dishwashing liquid to the water. Step 4. Add some food coloring. Step 5. Add 2 teaspoons of bicarb. Step 6. Pour the vinegar into the glass. Step 7. Watch it explode. Thank you for joining us at Central Kids Storytime Online. See you next week. Bye-bye.